shall. I just found out my sweetie has havoc and fall. I'm looking at the world through bar-covered windows where I'm gonna spend my life. Looking at the world and every day I'm in goes better now without my wife, my wife. Why did I forget my one alibi? Needed rest, I confess, that's what led to my arrest. In a tiny cell, surrounded by psychos, I will settle down, I vow. That's why I'm looking at the world through bar-covered windows. Everything is rosy now. I say goodbye to Mrs. Sorrow. Mr. Joy, no need to worry about tomorrow. Look at me. No, I'm not free. I'm happy just as long as she can't find me in a tiny cell infested with roaches. I'll get my wedding vow. That's why I'm looking at you. Bar-covered window, everything rosy. Nobody knows me. I'm comfy and cozy. Everything rosy now.
Boy, am I glad you asked us to be here. Because if you hadn't asked us, we probably wouldn't have come. But your job is to sit back and enjoy yourself. Because if you don't sit back and enjoy yourself, we got ways to make you sit back and... What? Oh, deep breathing. I remember.
Shut up, blow the pitch.
Huh?
Blow the pitch.
With what? You didn't bring a pitch pipe?
Not my job.
Did you bring a pitch pipe? Did you? No. Boy, it's a good thing I'm kind of an on-spot kind of guy, you know? Listen to this. Pretty slick, eh?
It's time to depart, the judge has said. Sing, sing, you're home now, lad. Baby, we must part, 'cause I've been so bad. But please shut your mouth, dear, before I go mad. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone, No, I'll be in prison from now on. And if you can't say anything real nice, better not talk at all, that's my advice. Honey, you go your way, I'll go mine, the judge says that we do. Here's a file, hope that I'll get a chocolate cake from you. Makes no difference how long I'm a con. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone, really gone. Though my freedom ceases from now on. If you can't say anything that's really nice, then you better not start your car, that's my advice. You'll get fired. Give it this way, give it that, I won't be through. Please be true, or you'll be wearing a pair of concrete shoes. It makes no difference where I go or how I carried on. Don't say I'm a bum, or you'll get a broken thumb. Don't spread any gossip while I'm gone.
Thank you. So I'm in prison 20 years. 20 long years every day. My job, wake everybody up, 6 a.m. I got climbed 37 stories straight up into the bell tower. No rope to pull on or anything. I have to grab the bell by the edge and give it a big old push. And it goes out and it goes bong. And it comes back and it goes bong. And I've been doing this every day. 20 years. I went to the warden. I said, hey, Roy, do me a favor. Send me a new guy. Give me a break. I can't take it anymore. And sure enough, the next day, this brand new guy comes. He's still got shackles on his ankles. And his hands are behind his back. I said, how in the heck are you going to help me? There's no way you can push that bell. He says, I'm a tough guy. Watch this. He takes a running leap, and he smashes his face right on this bell, and it goes out there, and it goes bong. Comes back, slams him in the face. He falls 37 stories over the parapet. And he's laying there, and Marco and Troy walk by, and Marco says, hey, Troy, you know this guy?
Don't know his name, but his face sure rings the bell.
Speaking of ringing a bell,
melodies of Bari nights, memories of alley fights, hot cars, new scars. Gee, I miss them days. There never was a gang like that old gang of mine. On the corner we would hang with these dirt bags and slime. We loved terrorizing the folks on the block with a song in our heart and a knife in our stock. Here's just in the crowd and the looks we get as they watch the purse get snatched by a barbershop quartet. Oh, yeah. Barbershop Quartet. Somehow they caught us, now we'll do sometime. For there never was a gang like mine, I'll miss them not. There never was a good old gang like we did the crime. We'll do hard time.
Thank you.
Hi. We are right in the middle of football season, as you may well know. And how many guys out there think you watch way too much football every Sunday? How many women out there think guys watch too much football every Sunday? They always say that. Well, I have a real good friend who, like, when he comes home from church on Sunday, he sits down and watches the pregame show, and then at 1 o'clock, he watches the 1 o'clock game, because that's the time it's on. And at 4 o'clock, the 4 o'clock game comes on, and he watches that. And then at 7 o'clock, he watches and then at 8 o'clock, he watches the 8 o'clock game, and at 11 o'clock, he watches Sports Center, and then he goes to bed. And so I saw my friend down at the laundromat yesterday, and his ears were all burnt and pussy, and scabby and really disgusting. And I said, Jim, because that's his name, I said, what happened to your ear? And he said, well, I was watching the football game yesterday, and it was a good one, and the phone rang, and so I reached back and grabbed my wife's iron and said, hello? And I said, Jim, it looks like it really hurt. And he said, yeah, because it does. And I said, what happened to the other one? And he said, he called back.
Are you done?
I'm really not doing anything. I think I got a bathroom.
The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and there to meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane where I used to walk with Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. They will all come to meet me in the same old way. They'll greet me. I long to see the green, green grass of home, my
You keep it down over there.
I was reading in the Prison Gazette, because that's what it's called. I was reading, and there was 16 convicts were in a very serious bus accident, and none of them survived, and they came up to heaven, and they were dressed like this, and they showed up, and St. Peter was at the gate, and he said, "Can I help you?" And they said, "Yes, we'd like to come to heaven." And St. Peter said, "Our computers are down right now, so I'm not real sure, so wait right here, and I'll go talk to the man in charge, because he knows everything, and I'll be right back." So he finds God, and God says, Peter says, "Excuse me," and God says, "Yes, Pete." And he says, "I've got 16 convicts out at the pearly gates." And God said, "Well, what's the problem?" And he said, "Well, the computers are down, and I don't know if they're supposed to be here." And God said, Well, it's okay. They're allowed. They're in the right spot. Bring them on in. So St. Peter goes back, and back 10 minutes later comes back to God, and he said, they're gone. And God said, where did they go? And St. Peter said, no, the pearly gates, they're gone.
Come to the newsstand, what better way to start a brand new day? While you're waiting for your carpool, your bus or a train, read morning paper and improve your brain. Come to the newsstand, where ordinary people start the day. Get familiar with the headlines, the sports and all the weather, and you read on the financial page, you never had it better. At the newsstand, your morning newsstand in your town, USA. Come to the newsstand, what better way to start a brand new day?
Hey, fellas, what? It says right here in the classified ads, a 1974 hearse for sale.
Okay. Yeah.
Body in good condition.
Oh, man. Yuck.
While you're waiting for your carpool, your bus or a train, read the morning paper and improve your brain.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Look, a tragedy.
Yeah?
Tells right here, a local shoe factory in Ithaca just burnt down.
Oh, no.
I heard something about that.
1,000 souls were lost.
I love it.
Come to the newsstand, where ordinary people start the day.
In your basic farm news, farmer Ferd Finkel of Fernwood, Ohio, using a fertilizer of his own formulation, has been able to grow a 5-foot fig.
Holy
Just there, they said the fruit was delicious, but he got a hernia spitting out the pit.
You could read about the riots, the murders, and the scandals, but you turn right to the comics, cause it's more than you can handle.
In the civic news, the governor of the great state of New York, the Honorable George Pataki, has proclaimed that making love is a misdemeanor.
No.
Yeah, he says the more you miss, the meaner you get.
At the newsstand, your morning newsstand, in your town, USA, in the good old U.S.
President Clinton says unemployment is not working.
Not working?
Your town, USA.
How'd you come by that life of crime anyway? Well, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I come by it naturally. How many of you remember when streaking was all the rage? My grandmother invented it. I tell you, she was sitting on the front porch of a retirement home in Chicago, talking to a friend of hers, and they were backgammoned out. They were bridged out. They were shuffleboarded out. They were bored to tears. So my grandmother's friend said, I'll tell you what, tonight, when the sun goes down, let's take off all our clothes and we'll streak right past those two guys sitting in the rocking chair. And my grandmother thought that was an outstanding idea. So that night, just like every other night, the sun went down, and these two little old ladies took off all their clothes, and zoom went the first one. The second was a little older and took her a little longer. Zoom, and she's gone. And these two guys are sitting there, and one of them said, "Hey, Fred, did you see what I just saw?" And Fred said, "I don't know. Tell me what you saw, and I'll see." He says, "I think I just saw two old ladies run right past here." And Fred said, "Yep, that's what I saw." And the first guy said, "Well, tell me something, Fred. What were they wearing?" Fred thought for a minute. He said, "I don't know, but whatever it was sure needed to be ironed." Anyway, come here, hard hat.
No, wait a minute.
One
You can't
more
be hitting
time.
my boy again.
Well, if I don't hit him, how about you?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's going to have to be me, right? All right, you ready? Knocked another hair right off.
At least two.
I'm sorry, I lost the pitch. You got to do it again.
I sometimes wish I was a kid again, down in the old neighborhood. Good, just to be with me, the Iceman, and the Hun. Boy, we had a quartet that was second to none. I loved standing down by that old cell door, just to hear that quartet sing once more. Just once more. Heart of my heart, I love that melody. Heart of my heart, brings back a memory. When we were kids, we hung out on the street. We'd also frequent sleazy bars, and oh, how we could strip down cars. Heart of my heart, men, friends were rappings then. There were no rappings then. Too bad we'll do time apart. Wish I worked for the state, just making license plates with that gang that sang Heart of my heart. Can't you hear them singing? Heart of my heart. Men, friends were rappings then. It's too bad we'll go to time apart. But now I'm in the cake because I knocked off Citibank. With a gang that sang Heart of my heart. Break out the gang that sang Heart of my heart.
Oh, I tell you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so much. I'd like to thank the Twain Chapter for having us up here, and obviously all of you. Believe me, of all the audiences that we've ever sung for, you are definitely the most recent.
Keep watching out.
And, you know, if you like this, we're Rumors, and if you didn't, we're the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. We'd like to end our part of the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with a song that we had the honor, the pleasure, the privilege of singing before President Clinton was elected. Thank you very much.
The day is bright, though you can't see the sun. The time is right, but the blues on the run. Just sit back, relax, it won't take long, and you'll never go wrong with a song. You got a reason to make the world smile. Most any season is really worthwhile. Sing with your neighbor, it really isn't labor, and you'll never go wrong with a song. Birds don't need the sun to sing, bells don't need the right to ring. If you should keep your spirits in high, just take a deep breath and look to the sky. Just open your pipes and join the throng, and you'll never go wrong. 2 to 1.